Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, well, we have great news this week. We've been waiting for it and we haven't known when is it going to come out? When are we going to find out? But what is going on with Vanderpump Rules? Is there going to be a new season? Well, luckily enough for all of us, there is a new season. There's season 10 and it's coming in hot. And I cannot wait for it. So we're going to break down what season 10 looks like. But before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also don't forget that we're doing a Spilling Tea Live from our tour with Zach and Adam recap. And we're giving all the dirty details today at 12 p.m. Eastern. So with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we're talking about a Vanderpump Rules season 10, and we just found out last night that it's officially been renewed, which is exciting news because I couldn't see a world where we went through an entire season 9 with not as many storylines, and we're not going to get a season 10. There's so much to look forward to, and I'm about to break it all down for you guys, starting with every single cast member to pretty much explaining what a season 10 is going to look like. So let's start from the top, make it drop, and then, no, okay. All right, guys. So let's talk about Scheana first. We know going into this new season that, well, ending last season, Scheana got engaged and she was talking about a wedding in Bali. Now she said that that's not in the works anymore. She's actually thinking about getting married in Mexico. And yesterday when I congratulated her on, well, via text, I messaged her and I was like, by the way, I'm waiting for my invite to the wedding. So, hey, if you want to send it in the mail, I'm here. But no, really, she's planning on getting married this season and she's planning on getting married to Brock. And it's going to be in Mexico. Originally, they were planning on getting married in Bali. And she did say it's going to be a little bit more difficult for his family to attend a wedding in Mexico. However, at the end of the day, I think it's going to be a lot more affordable for the two of them to pull this off. And I know a lot of people think that they make a shit ton of money on the show, and some of them do. Scheana probably being one of them, but it doesn't mean that she doesn't have a baby to think about. She has homes to think about. She has a lot on her plate. So I think a wedding in Mexico is not only feasible, but it's going to be beautiful. We know that Stassi Schroeder just got married in Rome. I'm sure that was expensive as well, but I don't think we'll be seeing Stassi on the show. So I don't really think that we have to address that, even though Scheana was disinvited to Stassi's wedding. Now, on to the next. Tom Sandoval and Tom Schwartz should be opening up Schwartz and Sandy's this summer, which would be incredible, especially for the show, because it adds to the storyline and it kind of brings it full circle. We're going to see them as business owners and maybe with a little bit of guidance from Lisa Vanderpump, but we've seen them on the show in the past and not really wanting the most guidance because sometimes I think they feel like it's a little bit of a judgy situation. However, Lisa Vanderpump and her husband, Ken Todd, have opened over 30 plus amazing restaurants. They have an eye for this. They have a talent for it. And that is why they are the greatest at what they do. Whether you go to Sir Pomp Tom, Villa Blanca, now it's closed, but if you went to it, they're all beautiful, amazing restaurants. And it starts at the ambiance, goes to the food, the drinks. It's a total experience. So I think if she's offering some help, why not take it? Now for Tom and Ariana, everybody's wanting to know, are they planning on getting engaged or married? I think that Ariana is so sick of that question. And I think that for Tom and Ariana, they're at the point where they're like, we don't have to answer that. We're happy. We're content the way we are. And we don't need to answer that question. So if you guys are looking for an engagement, I wouldn't hold your breath. However, for Tom Schwartz, it's the complete opposite. I'm sure we're going to see him navigating his divorce from Katie, maybe a little bit of the single life, but he even said right now, he doesn't think that he could even see himself getting back into the dating pool, not anytime soon. So I think, honestly, we're going to see Tom Schwartz put a lot of his time and attention into his new business, and that'll be his main storyline, not the dating pool. When it comes to Katie, though, we heard that Katie is, well, optimistic. She wants to find a man who's going to give her a lot of attention, who's going to be on the same path as her, wanting babies, wanting a family, and has the same goals in mind. I think that's incredible for Katie. She knows what she wants. She's willing to go out there and get it. And I'm sure this is just as scary for her since she's been with Tom Schwartz for a long time. A lot of people also give me shit for saying Tom Schwartz, but it sounds like I'm saying Shorts. I know his name. It's Tom Schwartz. And it's, I think, the way that it comes out of my mouth. So I apologize in the meantime. But for Katie, she's navigating single life along with Lala Kent. And I think that they're doing it together and they're really leaning on each other in this moment, which is great. Katie needs a friend, especially one to be able to navigate this new way of life. Again, I think that this is probably terrifying for her. Now, speaking of Lala Kent, she's had an extremely successful podcast tour, the brand new tour, Give Them Lala, and she's been going to all of these different cities. She's selling out and she's had amazing guests. Not only that, she's working on her second book. Of course, all of this will be a part of her storyline, I'm sure, but also navigating the split from Randall Emmett. Will she be giving us more details, the dirty details as to what actually went down behind the scenes? We know that we got some photos of Randall in Nashville with these two random girls, and that will probably be touched on, yes. But Stassi Schroeder came out in an interview and said that it was much darker than just a cheating scandal. Now, will she put that out there? I have no idea. She has said in the past that she doesn't want to completely rip apart the father of her daughter in the press, maybe even on national television, but she also has made her stance pretty clear. I hate asking people to choose sides. However, in this situation, you're either Team Lala or Team Randall. You cannot be both. If you're going to hang out with Randall, you have no place in my life. She's kind of drawn that line in the sand. And when I say kind of, there's no kind of about it. Moving on. Now, we also have James Kennedy and Raquel. James Kennedy has a new girlfriend, and she will probably be on the show. I'm sure he'll feature her on the show. We'll see him navigating this new relationship, whether he likes it or not. Production is going to be all about it, and they're going to want to see what is it like for James dating this new girl, and how is he getting over his breakup. I don't see a Vanderpump Rules season 10 where we just show single James, especially because he's not single. He is, I think, in a fully committed relationship at this point, and he's happy. But for Raquel, where does that leave her? We know Raquel is very single at this point, and she also went on a date with Peter Madrigal. She was tied to one of the Shaws of Sunset cast members. She is going back into pageants. She also said, though, at the end of season 9, she thinks that she's done with this Hollywood BS. She wants to go back and focus on what she went to school for, which is helping children. If she's going back to that and she's done with the Hollywood BS, I don't know if there's a place for her on reality TV. However, I would love to see her come back. I want to see what her story looks like. I want to see how she's navigating life after this split. I think that she's probably doing amazing. She looks like she's doing amazing. She looks like she's friends with all of the cast members, Scheana, Lala, Katie at this point. She was even congratulating Stassi on her wedding. Let's bring Raquel back, as long as she wants to come back. Is there anybody that I'm missing here? Charlie Burnett. I don't know what her storyline was for season 9. I'm not being disrespectful or shady. Do we need that? I don't know. And for Lisa Vanderpump, we know that she's the queen bee and the one that is the go-to for everyone. Katie and Ariana, I believe we'll be seeing them moving forward with their Something About Her sandwiches, that shop. I want to see that too. I want to see them open a business together. I think that they're two bosses, and I think they're really going to pull this off. I have a lot of questions going into this new season, but I can already tell there will be a lot of storylines. Now, my big question for you is, are you excited about a season 10 of Vanderpump Rules or not so much? I couldn't see, though, where you guys would not be excited. If we watched season 9, the ratings were great. We have so many more storylines to work off of. This is going to be a killer season. Will we be bringing in new people? I don't know yet. I don't think any of us do. But in the meantime, what I do know is I want you guys to go ahead and comment below. Give me your thoughts. Don't hold back. And on your way out, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.